Happy Saturday, everyone. Salute, 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 everybody. I hope everybody's having a blessed Saturday. It's pretty outside, so I'm definitely going to go enjoy. What was I at? Let me see some, y'all. Because I didn't see y'all. Hold on. I didn't get a chance for all my blunt. Nothing. Nothing, y'all. I've been cleaning up all day, got all the laundry done. So, because I got a crazy work schedule ahead of me, y'all. I got a crazy work schedule for the week. So I might not be live Thursday, Friday, or Saturday for sure. Um, like I was saying, I got a crazy work schedule ahead of me. But copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowances made for purposes such as criticism. We're going to criticize. We're going to comment. News reporting, teaching, because we should all take something away from this. You know what I'm saying? These are definitely something to teach. Scholarship, research, and educational purposes. And it's also for fair use. Guys, this is for fair use purposes. But thank you, Nika. Appreciate you, sis. Hey, Lola. She said, I'm here today. I will not miss another live. Be so upset what I do. Hey, sister. Hey, girl. Belinda, hey, girl. Hey, sister. What's going on? Be safe out there, okay? Thank you, Barbie, for the copyright disclaimer. I got that one. I thought you said you were drinking, LOL. You said driving. Oh, my goodness. It's too early. I need some wet. Me too. That's why I wear mine, girl. Hey, Samad, sis. Happy Saturday. Salute, street. Salute, baby. Y'all make sure y'all drop my guys' link. Drop I Am the Streets link. Make sure y'all go over there and sub up. Don't be just saying y'all subbing up and y'all not, okay? Awesome content created in the Mo3 sector, for real. Tell me what it do, Sister Kiki, baby. Nisha, what it do, sissy? These calls are outrageous. Venetia, what's going on? I just really want to touch on one right now. I'm going to come back later on, but I really want to just touch on one. I got one playing in the room on the TV. I'm like, I don't know. I really at this point, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. What's going on, T Lady Sis? Happy Saturday, sweet honey sis. Juju on the beat. What it do, Juju? Hey, Jemiah, what's going on? Happy Saturday to you guys. I want to touch on a couple of stories with you guys. We haven't called up, and we're just a lot of us are just on them phone calls. They're coming back to back. So yes, it's crazy, right? And I understand that, but it's some other stories that definitely need our attention. Some I'm behind on, but I do want to give it some coverage. Others, I'll get to it when I can. You know what I'm saying? But it'll give us something to talk about because it's never a dull moment when it comes to these cases. Okay, it's never a dull moment. It's always something to talk about. Was it other people involved? Was it mistakes in the justice system when it comes to justice for these children and other things like that? So I want to get started with Eve Rogers. His story really means a lot to me because I want Eve to get her justice that she deserves. Hey, Steffi Jean. Let me give y'all about Eve Rogers, and it's the crazy part because Eve was actually. I'm gonna let you guys see the clip. Stepfather charged with sexual assault of Enfield girl who was found dead appears in court. Eve Rogers was found dead in her Enfield home on March 18th. Her stepfather, Anthony Federline, is charged with sexually assaulting the girl based on DNA evidence taken from the body. An Enfield man charged with sexually assaulting his 12-year-old stepdaughter, who was found dead in their home on March 18th, appeared in court briefly Tuesday. Anthony Federline, 39, is charged with first-degree sexual assault and risk of injury to a child. He's being held on a $1 million bond, and his court date is going to be July the 28th. It said police were called to the home on the 100 block of Elm Street on the morning of March 18th, for the report of an unresponsive female. Eve Rogers, 12, was pronounced dead at the scene. The cause of death remains under investigation. But let me let you guys. Hey, Tawana, what's going on? Big Mama Pooh, what's going on, sister? Happy Saturday to you guys. Thank you, Samad, for being a member for 10 months. And I do got to go, you guys. It's just 5. I know it starts at $1. If y'all can help me reach that goal today, it's an incentive given to content creators by YouTube. Let's start with Eve Rogers, and then we'll work down the rest. Hey, Naya, what's going on? It's sad. Yeah, it is.
Police officers responded to a reported theft at a convenience store on Elm Street. The clerk said a young girl stole an energy drink at 2:38 in the morning. Video shows the interaction one officer had.
Let's stop there. Thank you, Samad, sis. Thank you. Let's stop there. 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. Hey, Will, what's going on, sis? Stay woke, minds and chat. Stay productive. Love you, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you for always supporting. Y'all make sure y'all follow my brother, Will Illy. Samad, if one of y'all can drop Will Illy's link too, you know what I'm saying? Over there dropping some good music and doing your thing. I'm proud of you. Stay consistent. Hey, Drea, sis, what's going on? Happy Saturday. Why is a 12-year-old at a convenience store, for one, at 2:30 in the morning? Why is the 12-year-old stealing an energy drink? She didn't steal food, nothing. She stole an energy drink, which to me seems that she could be dehydrated. Hey, Miss Pitts, happy Saturday. She could be hungry and dehydrated. 2:30 in the morning.
With 12-year-old Eve Rogers about a half mile away from her home. Rogers told the officer she was bored and she did steal the drink. The officer is heard in the video on the phone with another police officer, wondering why she is out by herself at this hour.
It's going to be a 12-year-old, so I'm going to give her a courtesy ride.
Do that sound right? A 12-year-old saying, I was bored. 2:30 in the morning. Could the stepfather have put her out? Because that's what I'm thinking. I think stepdad put her out. I think he put Eve out. I think Eve was subject to a lot of abuse, different kinds of abuse. That's the real question. Why are you out that late? Right.
Back home and talk to mom and dad, and I got to talk to the parents because there's more to it.
Eve was found dead inside her home 1 week later. Eve's stepfather and...
But the police said, I got to find out what's going on because it's more to it. But you put her back into a distressful situation, and a week later, 7 days later, she's dead.
The Federline has been charged with her sexual assault.
Let's get into it. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right one, y'all. Y'all know I'll be all over the place. Sorry, I'm smoking, so I don't want to smoke on the screen.
March 18th, 2026. A 911 call from Elm Street infield says she's not breathing. Inside, police find 12-year-old Eve Rogers dead. This is the story of Eve Rogers and the desperate search for truth gripping a small town. The 911 call cut through the late morning calm at 10:28 and 42 seconds. She's not breathing, a shaken voice managed, barely above a whisper. Elm Street, infield, just another stretch of tidy lawns and old maples. A place, house. Number one, the urgency to police, fire, and EMS. The town's population, just under 44,000, felt suddenly smaller as word spread that something terrible had happened behind one of those familiar doors. What kind of secrets could be inside those quiet suburban walls?
And this is my question. Did I always? Thank you, Juju. I love you, sis. Oof. I really want to choke up for y'all, but I'm holding it. I'm trying to swallow it, trying to swallow the smoke. Thank you, Juju, sis. I love you so much. I love you, Andrea. Thank you guys so much. Why we always hear about the daddies getting arrested, but never the mothers? Right, Will? Me neither, Will. It's just coming to me today. I'm just getting this today. Why the mamas never get arrested, but always the dads?
As responders closed in, the street remained eerily undisturbed. The only movement, a single patrol car easing to the curb. The stakes were immediate and deeply personal. Before anyone stepped inside, the question already hung. What exactly had shattered the safety of Elm Street? Pause and think. What single piece of evidence would you prioritize? Drop your first theories in the comments. We're tracking every development and we'll publish time archives, turn on notifications, and check out our Forensic Fridays playlist for ongoing coverage. Justice, answers, and accountability for Eve and every search for truth. At 10:25 a.m. onto 176 Elm Street, the house was silent. In the living room, they found EMS arrived within minutes. At 10:30 a.m., Eve was pronounced dead. No resuscitation was attempted. The officers secured the scene, every movement, aware each detail. She was there who loved soccer, always a presence that brightened every day.
Okay, so Naya said the cop was on it. Yes, the cop was definitely on it. But my thing, I want to get into the social work, like CPS cases. Has Eve ever talked to anybody? Eve being at 2:30 in the morning, y'all, was just too much for me, period. Stealing an energy drink is very interesting. Not candy, you know what I'm saying, but an energy drink. And then being essayed by her stepdad. This didn't just start. But where's the mom?
The shock of her loss settled over the neighborhood, leaving only questions. How could a child's life...
Y'all, and this is my True Crime Archives. If y'all can drop True Crime Archives in the chat, please drop his link. I forgot. I apologize, True Crime Archives, but drop True Crime Archives in the chat.
Search for answers would soon draw in specialized investigators. By 10:46 a.m., the Connecticut State Police Central District Major Crime Squad had arrived on Elm Street. Their marked van, packed with forensic technology, rolled into the neighborhood, a clear sign that this was no routine call. The squad's presence brought a new shift of investigators. Inside, the tech prepared evidence kits without delay. Lieutenant James P. Kelly, the squad's supervisor, stepped in to coordinate the response. His name listed in the official press release circulated just minutes later. With the major crime squad on site, every action, from photographing the living room to sealing evidence bags, followed strict state protocol. Major crime squad takes over. It means the questions are bigger, the answers more urgent, and the whole town is watching for what comes next. The cause of Eve RYDERZ' death remains officially undetermined. The Office of the Chief Medical Examiner released a preliminary report. Toxicology results are still pending. And until those findings come in, the central question for Elm Street.
And that's crazy that they still don't know what happened to her. Her mom was actually there, Will Illy. It said on March 18, 2026, she lived with her mother, Melanie Federline, while Eve's stepfather's in jail facing criminal charges. Where are you at with all of this? As mothers, do we not see changes within our children? Mood swings, change of attitude when they just feeling themselves. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they change, even when they change grades. When they go from elementary to middle school, by high school, you have to check them. Because as a mother, you see those changes. She said, bored at 2:30 a.m. How? Or mom turning a blind eye. Yes. Yes. It says she lived at home. That the stepfather is facing criminal charges in connection. Melanie Federline was in the home and found her daughter unresponsive. She has not been charged with any crime. She publicly shared statements mourning her daughter and cooperated with law enforcement. Hold on. Officials with DCF said they closed their investigations into the 12-year-old Eve Rogers leaving home without permission a week before she was found dead. Hell, I mean, if it is Emil, I know when I had CPS and I willingly gave my kids up so I could join the drug rehab. Them motherfuckers stayed in my life for a couple years. I mean, CPS has to change. Hey, sister, what's going on, Jennifer? What's gonna take for CPS to change? Well, so it won't keep being adequate food, house clean. Adequate food, house clean like they did Jarvis. Who I want to get into in a minute. House clean, adequate food, adequate water. How do running water determine if a child is being touched inappropriately? How does food, because hell, when you see too much food in the house and you got kids, it's a problem to me. And especially when a house is not being ran productive, which is why we're here, because it's somewhere that this household isn't being ran productively. Because we wouldn't be here. Your daughter was out at 2:30 in the morning at the age of 12. Anything could have happened to her. Is this the first time that Eve has just randomly walked out of the house and roamed all the way to the store? How far is the corner store from the house? And it's almost like I got a question when a child is being essayed in their mind. It's easier to me, and it's just my opinion. It's easier to me that somebody else older would try to be with that child, and the child wouldn't see anything wrong with it. Thank you, Just Mona, for being a member for 12 months. How you doing? Nice seeing you. Thank you, Will. Thank you, bro. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, bro. And I love you, Dan Will Illy. Will Illy's been supporting me for years. And I appreciate him, like maybe 2 years straight. Like, and I'm constantly always saying how proud of me he is on my channel. Hit me up on social media, even his channel. Even I Am the Streets. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. But yeah. Melanie cooperate. They always do, right? But what could you learn about Melanie roaming the streets for a week? You can't see a change of behavior because you don't live with her. Did y'all schedule a visit? And when I say a visit, did y'all recommend therapy, rehab, something? to see what's going on in the mind of this 12-year-old that is roaming. Is she sleepwalking? Is she? But we will never know that because they closed their case after 7 days. I mean, hell, it took you a couple days to write the report. Just files just sitting on top of their desk. Y'all got to see the files when you ever in a social worker's office. The files are crazy. But you got to think how they be on certain people for less. Certain people for less. Now, I got to call on this is what scares me more about CPS and adoption agencies and stuff. I got to look good. And I want you guys to tell me what y'all think about this clip. The world we live in today, I think I'm done asking questions. Like, we're going to talk about it, but like, I'm really seriously done with asking questions of who, what, when, where, and why. Like, why is this happening? What the fuck? Being shocked. Show Your Love Podcast, how you doing? Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all drop Show Your Love Podcast link too. And I just don't think kids just up around. They don't. But we got to make sure mentally she's okay. Do we need to not get our own medicine, but where can we go? Callie, what's going on, sister? Me and Callie talk about this all the time. We do. Me and her has talked about this for so long about social workers and how they dictate these cases. And we be so sick to our stomachs because we just be talking about little stories and stuff like that. Or Callie will send me 1,000. She actually sent me one where I'm waiting on a young lady to call me back from down in San Antonio. Shout out to Miss Callie's Kitchen. Drop her link, please. But Callie, this is another case. Like, how do social workers come for a week and close the case? What resources was given to Melanie and this monster stepfather to where Eve just roaming the streets at 2:30 in the morning? Nobody wants that phone call that their kid is gone because they didn't know. Man, that's why I'm going to start getting into Alicia Rudd and some more stories. We're going to take it back. Because these mothers got to start being held accountable too. And y'all go over and cook with my sis Callie, okay? Definitely go over there and check out some of the shit she's been cooking on.
Investigators are working in a pressure cooker window. The first 48 to 72 hours where every detail could matter.
I heard these stories that when they say they interviewing the neighbors, not doing their job, the system is so messed up. Yeah, they take kids that don't deserve. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm witness to it. Thank you, Candy sis. I'm witnessing the kids being taken. And when you hear about it, you like, what? When they told me I was dirty, I was like, well, motherfucker, I just joined drug court. Like, ain't that a drug like what, a second chance? You got to go to NA and AA meetings and shit. What we doing? Bitch gonna tell me I'm high. I told y'all. And it was watching them use my words that I said against me. And how we have to fight and have money on deck to call their lies and bullshit out. How we didn't have a voice. How many mothers are without their children for less? Hey, Black Guy Entertainment, what's going on, sister? I went to prison from drug court. Okay, Devon, so you know what I'm talking about. Before my kids went into the system, let me make some arrangements. They interviewed my mom. They interviewed my baby daddy like they was drug dealers and shit. My mom ain't never been in trouble a day in her life. And they took forever getting back to him. Then my baby father, what the fuck is going on? And her my mother done had custody of 3 of my children prior to my mistakes. I just asked my son asked him to go to the store at 2:30 a.m. He's 11. He said, heck, nah, I'll be scared. You test these kids to see what they would say. Right. Right, Mary? But Mari, how did y'all let this case go in 7 days? Where was Melanie's eyes? Thank you, Marisha, for being a member for 13 months. Thank you, sis. Love you. Y'all drop Marisha's link as well. And y'all keep rotating those links, please. And yes, Blackout Entertainment, thank you guys. Why ain't the mothers ever being held accountable? And social workers, y'all tell me, what could they done in 7 days for Eve? What?
For analysis. The phrase from authorities, no known threat to the public, echoes through every official statement, carefully chosen to calm fears without revealing what is still unknown.
Y'all see how they lie? You see how you have to pay for their lies? Our children have to, no known threat. He's a pedophile. Wait. We know he did it to Eve, but there's no known threats, okay, guys? You guys as kids are good. I need to understand this. How a pedophile is not a threat to society. How a pedophile is not a threat to society. We can go down the list of children. We can go down the list of children, really starting with the case we're listening to right now as we listen to those phone calls. Where is a pedophile not a danger to society when they're around other children? Where did he work? What did he do for a living? Was he around other kids then? We need to know. But see the lies. Melanie ain't gonna get no attorney to cover up the lies or see what they lying about. Melanie gonna let them lie and shit. Because she got off. She got off. So Melanie, the mother, isn't gonna say anything, just like she ain't been saying nothing all this time. You a stepdad, especially around a stepfather. You start seeing different behavioral signs with your kid, man. I'm asking questions. And I don't need no man to step in and say shit to me. When it comes to me questioning mine about something as important as this, changes. Changes is important. Because it don't have to happen in a home. It could be a teacher. It could be the bus driver, just like I got a bus driver clip. He's sexually assaulted a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old on the bus. Hey, Lawrence, happy Saturday. I just got the clip. So changes is important. Our babies go to be safe, my God. Yes. Hey, Miss Loki. Now we got them lying. The CPS done let the case go after 7 days of what?
But there is no public confirmation of a license plate or a phone ping tied to the case. What kind of secrets could be inside those quiet suburban walls? This is the story of Eve RYDERZ and the desperate search for truth gripping a small town. If you were leading this investigation, what single piece of evidence would you prioritize? Pause and think. Your theories matter. We're tracking every development and will publish the next deep dive analysis as soon as information becomes public.
Make sure y'all go follow my guy, True Crime Archives, okay? Go over there for the rest of it's only 3 more minutes left. I want to keep Eve's story alive, so I will be tracking this down. Samad, send me a text message saying Eve RYDERZ court date July the 26th, if possible. July the 26th, Eve RYDERZ court date. I want to follow that for July the 26th. Keep up with this story. and see how it develops out. Also, to see if other people will be charged down the road, because after so long, and it's crazy because again, what was Eve like in school? You know, what did she have friends? If not, was she disassociated? Because sometimes when you're being SA, kids tend to stay to themselves. They tend to stay to themselves. The neighbors really don't know them because they keep the kids away from everybody, so the secrets will never come out. She said, this shit makes my head hurt for real. Let me get into my next clip, you guys. I said to you guys, I'm no longer saying I'm shocked. Like, wait, what? You know, because I tend to say that more now than anything. When I'm looking at social media and these stories are coming like crazy and stuff like that. Hey, Real Vibe, what's going on? Happy Saturday to you. Louisiana mom, as if it ain't enough shit going on in Louisiana. Right? We just lost those 8 beautiful children. Then we just lost a girl who was ready to graduate down in Baton Rouge. Like, it's so much going on. Louisiana, thank you so much. Louisiana mama said she's giving up all 5 of her kids. Just DM her. What? She's giving up all 5 of her kids. Bitch, I got 4 kids. If y'all want them, just DM me. DM her. Who wants one? Or she's putting them in foster care.
I told her the other day, this Louisiana mama had posted onto the face of the book that she done gave away all her sharing, or she's giving them away. And like 3 of them, she ain't had nowhere to send them. So she was saying somebody need to hurry up and make a bid, and who the hell wants.
Going once, going twice. $100 for this kid. Going once, going twice. I know, Wendy, right? Happy Saturday. Not on Facebook. One of the most predatory playgrounds for these monsters. Or I'm gonna just put them in foster care. I got 3 more left because nobody wants them. I couldn't, and I'm gonna be honest. I just gotta be honest for a second. Hey Tanisha, happy Saturday, sis. Really at a point where if I was dating a dude or even engaged, married, whatever, and his baby mother, he took 2 of his kids, or he had 1 by her, I could not sit back and honestly watch this. Erica said, that's ridiculous. Makes me ashamed to represent my state. Sick shit. That's why I said, Erica, at this point, I'm just like, should I be shocked? I just want the word shocked and, out of my system. Because I don't get it. I don't understand the birth control. Something. And if you don't like pills, hell, strap up. Which in this day and time, we should really be strapping up. Young or old. Especially if you're just out there dating and just fucking around. Be honest. Why have children? Goddamn, I just don't get it. I was great to say she might as well list them on Craigslist. I mean, Latasha, at this point, let me see if I can read some stuff. She said, nobody helps her. And nobody helps her do nothing. My children know. She said, nobody helps me do nothing. That's in her post. My children know. When you start laying down and creating babies such as myself, That's your responsibility. I do what I want to do as a grandmother when I want to, not by demand. Now, am I going to see my grandkids without? Hell no. But at that moment, we come up with a plan. And if this plan that works for you, your vision of the plan that you set in front of me, does not work out in 60 days, I got to do what I got to do as a grandmother. And it's not going to be nice. We might not ever talk again. We might. I don't know. But I got to do what's best. You said nobody helps you with nothing. Literally nothing. Not a shirt, not a sock, not a school clothes, not even birthdays, nothing. It's always me. Quit laying up. You got 5 kids. I mean, what? Okay, this third one, he going to be the one. He ain't she. Oh, now I know this fourth one I'm going to lay up with get pregnant. He got money. He got chains and stuff. He got nice cars. I know he's going to be that one. He's it. How many oohs, ahs, crawling up the hospital wall, giving birth did it take? Not a birth. 5? Hey, Nika. It's coming for you back to back, Miss Parker. I feel where you're coming from. It could overwhelm with all these stories. Girl. She said nobody helps her with nothing. Not even birthday parties. She said, nothing. It's always me. I'm so tired of hearing stay here for your kids when I can barely stay here for my effing self. Niggas always hollering, bring me my child, but never make a way to nor take care of the mother. She said, if I don't travel to something years, see a child for a few hours out of years, they don't give a fuck. They don't miss parties. They don't miss events. They don't miss. I don't understand it. See, this is those low vibrational vulnerable women. Hey, goddess. This is those low vibrational women that feel like, you know what I'm saying, taking it to the internet. What he ain't doing. You can't point out one, you got to point out 5. Well, hell, 2 kids are gone. I still took responsibility for 4 of my grandkids from birth until now, and they're grown now. Okay, Venetia? I take damn good care of my grandkids, but that's because that's what I want to do. Last year, I gave them 60-day layback and kickback to stack their money. I said, I got all the kids' school clothes and shoes for 2 months. Backpack, school supplies. None. I got all of it. Don't take from the school. Don't be in line or nothing. I got it. Because, you know, the kids still go to them backpack giveaway. I know my kid girl. We taking the kids to the park. Well, what's going on at the park? You know, and I still get the news at home and shit like, girl, stop. Those babies didn't ask to be here. She needs to sit her funk ass down. Okay, low vibrational yet fertile. Why, girl? That's why I be having questions. Like why certain people can't have kids and they be good people. Let me check something, guys. They be good people, right? And they can't have children. And I don't understand it. I never did. Exactly, I was never forced, but as long as I'm alive, they never go to the state. I know it's right. Okay, Ken.
If ain't none of them family members stepped in by 12 o'clock on Monday, they going away, they going to foster care, she giving them the Jumped in because she went live. I jumped in the live like, girl, don't do that. That's crazy. Trying to be a good citizen. I found about dumb here when she made this comment right here. Let me know when you want to meet her, and I'm going to let you have a kid. I'll let you have a kid, girl.
Not, we ain't giving away kittens. We ain't giving away puppies. Let me know what time you want me to. You can get a kid, girl. David, what time you want me to? You want a kid? I just got girls left. Am I tripping? That's her right now. Telling people in the chat what time you want me to. Yeah, I'll let you get a kid. Like, not on taxes or nothing. We ain't talking about the bitch saying she gonna let somebody carry a kid. I need somebody carry my kids on. I'm sorry, and I know some people are gonna come for me, but a deadbeat did happen, but 2 or more. Let me see what you say, Miss Pitts. Oh, she said, I'm sorry, I know some people are gonna come for me, but one deadbeat, it happens, but 2 or more BBMs be did just bad like Trump. Yes, you ain't said nothing wrong. You ain't said nothing wrong, Miss Pitts.
More concerned. You more concerned than anybody. So I'm gonna let you have one. I politely deleted my shit I was about to post and stepped away from this situation here. Tag the fathers and shit like they ain't doing shit. They don't want shit to do with the kids. They don't spend. They don't do nothing.
She done tag Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Little Earl, Little Pistol Whip. Now, Little Earl, Little Pistol Whip, Guns, Dope Boy, and Magic. That's the 5. If I go find it, that's the 5 that you tagged, ain't it? I'm getting, girl, that's our generation. They don't even put names. And everybody know Lil Durrell. Everybody know Lil Dean. Everybody know Guns. Who? Dope Boy. Hey, mama, I'm going to bring Dope Boy home and meet you. Who? That's how I'm going to do my kid like. But you tagging, Nick, I'm just saying, yes, I know people now who meet their grandchildren go to the system due to their daughter met this dude from out of state and he got her on drugs and got strung out in the family, didn't get the kids. I can't. I got to get mine. I'm getting mine. All of them. Okay? Yeah, it's not easy, but you got to put on your big girl and do what you got to do for them. Hold on, y'all. I know she ain't asked me today. So that was a good call. I need that. So we got her saying, "Curl, you want a baby? Okay, what time we meeting up?" It's called for some social worker shit. Stuff like this. Cause then we'll be seeing what we seen that in Louisiana with the 8 kids and they're gonna, it's mental. No. Those was choices she made. Hey, Yolanda. Those was choices she made to go sleep with Lil Pistol. Guns. Dope Boy. Lil Murder. Lil Jailbird. But our tax dollars is gonna go sit where they claim mental stability. She ain't no help. Go work. Why the kids go school? See, we not great act like it ain't jobs out there that need people so bad, whether it's fast food, it's something. It's something. It's a start. It's a start.
Bitch, it's a lot of us moms out here who don't get no support, and we'll be sitting here on the face of the book complaining. It's my we got to give our children away to go viral and look stupid. But now we're gonna make you go viral. The viral that you was so cop seeking because I ain't think you got enough attention. Like she ain't finna give her kids to the baby daddy because they violent or they whatever. Then she posted this right here. She said that one of them allegedly took out some girl that was visiting Bourbon Street from Chicago. That he the one that unalived her.
See, that's a little pistol whip. I guarantee it. Little pistol done laid up and made a horrible decision. Because we need to talk to our sons too, not just our girls. We got to have conversations. Little pistol done went and laid up with her. Now she's talking about he done murdered the girl down on Burt. You know what? I'm
gonna Google this and look this up. And she posted this trash over here said, I understand why mamas unalive themselves, dogs. Again.
I really do understand. I got a name. Hold on. I'm gonna have to reach out to this child. Let me write her name down, guys. I don't got a name. I'm gonna have to reach out to this child because I don't like this. I could tell by the name, y'all. This is a problem. I cannot stand these kids these days, boy. I cannot. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to write her name down. It was like eight names.
Still seeking more attention. I think she still got her children. I think she was just seeking attention because some people do the dumbest and
Thank you, Will.
They just go above and beyond to try to go viral, trying to get some followers. She ain't running away. She only still at 4K. So yeah. And she called herself a psychic or one of them hoes that be reading
oh my God,
whatever the hell it is, that shit that don't make no damn sense. That's the fakest job known to man. Where they say they cast spells and sell little gems and all that foolishness that don't.
Absolutely, Samad. Samad said those are the consequences when you lay down and make children. You have to take care of them. You sacrifice things from yourself for them. Absolutely. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Absolutely, Samad. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. I want to kind of touch into this story to keep this baby's name alive. As well. I want to bring it back because I want to get into something else, but it's another case. I'm going to let you guys get the news clip of it. She wanted to go party with the YN. And I know you guys probably heard of this one for some. She wanted to go party with another dude. So she left her baby home with this dude. And he does all type of horrible shit and takes her life. And when she comes back, he kills the baby in front of her. Let me take that back. I was giving your ass too much credit. He takes the baby's life in front of the mother. Because she was scared of him. I'd rather you take mine than my child's. He said, I'll give you another one. Baby, should we be shocked or is really, again, I always ask y'all, is this the new normal? Is this our new normal? Not, I guess for people my age, we're not supposed to understand or think about it like how deep it really is. We just, oh, that happened, okay, it's the names for me. Okay, Yolanda. We'll say you are a book for these people who don't know how to save themselves. To you, always loved you, fam, from day one. Thank you, bruh. Same. Let me get into this clip. And remember, y'all, he told her that I killed this one, 2 years old. We'll make another one. What's the big deal? You can still have kids, right? Well, I killed the. We'll have another one. I wouldn't even be alive to tell y'all that story. I wouldn't be alive to tell y'all that story. Because I'd be the one gone. Or both of us. I'm going to try. Let me get this one, guys. Hold on, y'all.
Now at 5, 3 people have been charged in connection with the alleged beating death of a toddler in Philadelphia. Police say the girl's body was found in.
Sean Hernandez faces murder charges. Alicia McNeil and Anthony Lowry both face obstruction of justice charge in the case as well.
Thursday night, the big story on Action News is the charges in a disturbing crime that claimed the life of a 2-year-old girl.
Action News has learned the most serious charge of murder was filed against the boyfriend of the girl's mother. Action reporter John Paul live on South Beechwood Street in South Philadelphia with the
Not
details.
the baby daddy. Not the baby daddy, y'all. You can watch my baby? Okay. Yeah. I'm about to go sneak out and be with guns. Little Pistol gonna watch my baby. Because I'm about to go be with guns. Now, we don't really know Little Pistol. I just met him at the grocery store when I was food stamp shopping. He bought my kids a box of fruit snacks. He ain't have to do that, He ain't have to buy my baby no fruit snacks. He was cute anyway. But I'm going to let him watch my baby, even though we don't know him.
John.
Rick Shari, police say they were four adults in the house at the time on December 8th when this beating happened to 2-year-old.
Hold on. Let me take it back some. It's not showing you. I don't know why. Give me a sec.
What happened
There.
inside the home, just a few doors down. This is the man police say beat an innocent 2-year-old girl to death. 21-year-old Sean Hernandez faces multiple charges tonight, including murder.
You like it?
On December 8th, in the basement of this house on South Beechwood Street in South Philadelphia. Now investigators say she was beaten to death while 4 adults were in the home.
We should be outraged.
Held a news conference today to announce the charges, at times wiping away tears.
You don't have to.
Friend, they say he beat the child while the mother was in the home, but
she said, thank you, Projects. Appreciate you. And y'all go follow Projects in Casa Rios. Great live over there, by the way. Great live. I shared it in my Discord as well. So you guys, if you're in the Discord, check it out. I dropped it. Links and videos. So y'all feel free to drop it and go hit that like button for Project Incarcerados, okay? And share them out if you have a community wall somewhere. Share them out. Hey, Erica Sutton, what's going on? Happy Saturday. They knew. Don't forget the mama watched him take her baby's life. But she ain't in jail. I was scared of him. You ain't even know him 60 days. Barely 30. Barely 30 days. We already invite him to family barbecues. Who? I ain't make all of the extra food. Christmas. I mean, we gotta start doing better too. Cause that might be something you accept, and then that we're gonna have a problem. Cause you just bought this man in less than these many days, and you know what I'm saying? No, because I'm not meeting no man that needs somewhere to stay. I'm sorry, it's a turnoff. I always liked the man who had their own shit. I love to get away as much as somebody like coming over. I love for everybody to have their own shit. It's just what it was. But especially not living with me, we meet and then you buying fruit snacks and you need to stay with me. Wait a minute, I just got on her. The mother watched the person beat her. She watched him unalive her kid. And how you doing? Love Smile. She watched him. She watched him. Let me get the clip. I want you guys to hear the clip. She said she was scared. I hope I saved that one. Hold on, y'all. I think I saved it. I got another clip I want y'all to hear anyway. Where's she at? Where's that?
Y'all, this is an update to the case.
Hey,
The little
Natisha.
2-year-old girl out of Philadelphia who her stepdaddy had unallowed her, leave her in the basement, and the mama didn't do shit about it. This bitch is damaged. I see that pretty little girl with the saddest eyes. The last time I told her the story, the little girl got the saddest eyes ever. Her mama told the police that the reason why she didn't step in to help the little girl because she was afraid of him.
So I'm gonna just watch you beat my kid's ass. I ain't saying nothing. I'd rather for you to hit me than my kid. Any day. Always. But not my kid. Not abusing my kid. Thank you, Project.
She didn't help her baby because he would, and one time he took a machete and threatened her, and another time about he took a pum and tried to scare her.
So nobody worked, nobody went outside the home. I mean, you got to go. You left a little pistol whip with your daughter to go be with guns, so you was able to get away to go get some D. So I'm trying to understand which incident was the most scariest to where you make a decision and say, this might risk. I'm risking my life either way, escaping or staying. I'm just asking. Do I risk it by leaving? Because it's a girl right now. In the story I got, I wanted to reach out to her mother. And she said, we took all the steps. They moved to another state and everything. And he found her. And unalived her. She went in a state in a shelter. She went off the grid. And he found her. They had EPOs, everything set in place. And the mama saying, with everything set in place, why did my daughter still die? You better say it, Miss Parker. So she didn't think the kid was scared. That's Venetia. I mean, you know, Latasha said, F no. Will the mother be charged too? I don't think so.
But you left your child with this man. Instead of you taking the blunt of his meanness, you not allow him to do that to your child. And you think that's okay. You really think that was okay. I'm confused, y'all. Oh, just DM me and said, no, you lied. I was never missing. So why the hell did your family members and friends posted the same day that your little girl was found unalive? They posted that she was missing.
Y'all heard what they said? She said, excuse me, I don't like how you put it in your own words, talking about the mother was out being a whore and left her daughter with the unaliver. First of all, I wasn't out getting effed by YN, one, or for two, never left her nowhere. That's what the mother said. What? My baby dead. My baby's dead, y'all. And you mean to tell me that you have time to write somebody? First of all, I was never out being a whore. Second of all, never. And thirdly, and last but not least, I'm so scared for these babies of this generation. It's scary. We heard stories when I was coming up, not like this. And they wasn't every day. They wasn't. Because at the same time this happened to this child, another child's mother was selling her off. It is Natisha. I'm going to risk it all for mine. You hear me, Samad? So, let me finish.
And your baby was gone. But you was nowhere to be found. But you weren't missing. You weren't
Project
missing.
it out.
No. You even said out your mouth in a court record statement, she said that the baby was making noise or something. He put his on the baby and put her in a corner in the basement. And she didn't go help her. She left her baby with that monster.
He put his what on the baby? Because the baby was making too much noise. Crazy work, Natisha. Projects nowhere like this. Nowhere. Wardrick said if the woman's scared of this young man, what happened? Didn't call the police, didn't get him locked. Absolutely, Wardrick. Happy Saturday to you. Nice seeing you. It's been a while. Natisha said, right. Project said if you cover every story, you will never sleep. And you can't even sleep, Project, covering some stories that you cover. They be so horrific. They be so horrific you can't sleep. It's like they fuck with your mental. So how is these people okay with it? Walking around like it's fine texting. For one, I knew guns for 3 years. For two, you don't know if guns pick me up or and for three, I ain't a whore. See, if you want to let him move in, If you want to let this pedophilia monster move in with his bum ass, you could add company to you and send them off. And your daughter, I can't say the way you're acting and the shit you're typing. I don't know if her daughter stood a chance either way with that little pistol whip or whatever. Just being honest.
Answer me that. Answer me. Not answer, but answer me that. And on top of that, he told her, well, he asked her, you got me? You got me? If you got me, I'll give you one.
Hold on. He said, you promise you got me, babe? Hernandez wrote to Bean, according to prosecutors. He told Bean, I'll give you another child if she didn't say nothing. I have a baby with you. This ain't even his baby. He done took the life of. I'll give you another one. Just don't say nothing. Boundaries from the beginning. This is what some like period is just common sense. Absolutely. That's a word that needs to be first. Boundaries. Boundaries. And it's just shit that I'm not saying all women don't accept. I mean, I don't accept. I don't want a man that has nothing. And I'm not saying he's got to be rich. He's got to own a business. I'm not saying that. Because I'd be lying. But have his own shit and establish, yeah, you work, I work. Just as simple. But he said, don't say nothing, and I'll give you a baby.
The baby. But she's still living her life. Take out pictures on her Instagram.
And still living her life. Taking pictures on Instagram, you know. Still just, you know, her baby, you know. I would have lost my mind on his ass, win, lose, or draw. Absolutely.
While her baby gone. But she's still living life. And that baby went through so much for her last days. With them same lips that your ass went in and testified against him and said what was needed so that your ass wasn't in trouble. You couldn't have did that before the little girl was gone. You couldn't have did that then. She still got in a relationship in her bio. She didn't think to change that, but you can go post a picture. You should be ashamed of yourself. I said I'm gonna try my best to keep y'all updated with this.
Hey, Alma sis, hey.
That unfortunately this little girl had to endure.
Two other people, 20-year-old Alicia McNeil and 21-year-old Anthony Lowry, are police about what happened. Investing mental work girl cause of.
Y'all go continue to keep up with that story as well. I'll drop the links on my channel and stuff like that. This was Philadelphia. I'll drop the links on my channel. Happy Saturday, sis. I'll see you. I want to get into something else. I want to kind of, because I thought that the activist was there. I thought that all of everything doing to Tyrone Davis Jr. was in the hands of the activists, but the father has came out and had some words to express. But I do want to read something that somebody posted about, because I've been reading the medical exams, and they said that Tyrone had multiple blunt force trauma to the head, not just one, multiple. Then it even said that you said you didn't even know if you stopped or not, if you accelerated or stopped. But you said he jumped at one point. But let me get into it. Shout out to the diverse, and I want to also shout out to the lady on Instagram, the young lady on Instagram. I'll say her name in a minute so you can follow her and keep up with the story that I just talked about out of Philadelphia. She said, she said, oh yeah, is it Kiara, aka Lulu? Let's go back to you. Your story has more more holes than Swiss cheese. Hot damn. She she said Lulu's story got more holes than Swiss cheese. The record is not interested in your feelings. It is interested in what came out of your own mouth before and after the Miranda warning. So let's go there. A side note, before we start, she has given 11 different versions of what happened that night. 11. And that's not an exaggeration. That is a documented pattern across multiple accounts spanning weeks. Today, we're only talking about the interview, just the interview, because that alone is enough. Pre-Miranda, what she said before her rights were read. This is the window before any legal protection is in place. No coaching, no strategy, just her and law enforcement. Project said I did a story today that every and any woman can be a victim of these guys. Let me know if I was on point. You guys go check out that story that Project Incasso Rios has done today and things like that. And I agree with you 100%. I do. I want to get into that when I talk about Jarvis and the phone calls in just a second. Projects, especially about women being a victim of these guys. And I agree with that. She said she wasn't scared. And it did 11 virgins of truth, and it's still Lulu. She said, this is the window before any legal protection is in place. She said, no coaching, no strategy, just her and law enforcement. She looked up at the hospital and said, I'm not the one who pushed him out of the car. These are Lulu's words, okay? She said, I just subbed everyone. Thank you, Natisha. So you go in the hospital and, hey, I didn't push him out of the car, Doc. Yeah, I just want you to know that, okay? I don't think that somebody could save my dude. Save my man. I don't care the cost. At that moment, I might be talking shit about the money. I don't care what the cost is. We'll get it. Okay? She said nobody asked. Nobody used that word. Nobody accused her of anything yet. Investigators flagged it as a preventive denial because the word pushed was not introduced by law enforcement. It came from her. Then she told investigators she might have hit the brake a little at the exact moment that his door came open. She told them she may have sped up after the door closed out of frustration. She told them she did not see Tyrone in any of her mirrors after he exited. So he disappeared. I mean, I'm just trying to understand this, Lulu. You're going to see him at a 1, 2, or 3. But I didn't see him. He disappeared. I didn't see him out of any of my mirrors. She told them she did not stop because she did not want to cause a crash with traffic behind her. So if your man got hit, you wasn't concerned? I mean, he just jumped out in the middle of traffic. It doesn't stem a concern at all. She told them she drove to Circle K to wait for him to walk to the vehicle. If he jumped out a moving vehicle and you putting pressure on the gas, hell, I'm pretty sure he ain't walking to you anywhere. But she told him she drove to Circle K to wait for him to walk to the vehicle. Called it a standard habit from past arguments. How the fuck he know where to go? I mean, it's just shit that's common sense that people want us to get on their board and on their train and lie with. Like, no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to get past that. When we argue, we go to a random place and we're psychic. We're psychic. The young man in the Pennsylvania jail now. Yeah, Wardrick, the duty is the word we talked about a minute ago. I know where my man gonna be in the next hour. I don't. Post Miranda. She said that is what her memory produced before anyone told her she had the right to remain silent. Post Miranda. What she said after her rights was read. After the warning was read and she agreed to keep talking, the story changed. She denied pushing him. She denied touching him. She denied intentionally hitting her brakes. She denied intentionally speeding. But remember, before her rights was read, I may have accelerated on the gas just a taste. Gainesville Police Department documented it themselves. Her memory worked fine before the Miranda warning. It stopped working the moment legal protection was established. Same woman, same night, same interview. Two completely different stories, separated by 4 words. You have the right. And that brings me to Gainesville Police Department. Y'all sat across from this woman. Y'all documented the flip in your own reports. Y'all noted that her memory functioned before Miranda and stopped functioning after. How do the police write that statement in your call to walk out? How did the police say that she was fine when she came in and we talked to her? Then when we read her rights, she couldn't remember anything. She said, so the question is not for us. The question is for you. How do you look at least 11 versions of the 11 versions of the same story? Watch the details disappear the moment rights were read and walk away calling this consistent. How? Because the public is still waiting on that answer and we're not going anywhere. Shout out to her. Shout out to the diverse. Shout out to them. And I do got some medical records. I ain't got to touch on the Tyrone Davis Jr. story in a minute, but I do want to go to my girl over there at Criminal Villains. I do want to go to Gigi. Drop Criminal Villains link in the chat. Let's go to it. His dad had a choice of words to say.
Dead. What's up, sir? Outside, brother. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all come on in. I didn't know if y'all can hear. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Hold on, y'all.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Base 44.
Come on now. Y'all come on now. Little technical difficulties. I don't know nothing about no damn social media. I ain't no social media, but I got it right. And I got time today. I got to get off my chest. I've been tired and quiet too long. I've been quiet too long. Y'all come on in. Wait for everybody to come on this live. I'm waiting for everybody to come on this live. Y'all tighten up. I don't own the rights to this music neither, so they don't cut me off that way. But yeah, I got time today. You never met us. But I'm going to address you and let you know, bro. You need to tighten up, bro. I'm the nigga that use your platform. You're a duck ass nigga. I use you. I use the platform because you.
He's talking about effing me, Polo. Shout out to Polo. Polo was a content creator on Boots on the Ground on Facebook. And he really got into the Tyrone Davis Jr. case. He was on top of everything. He was getting to the meat and potatoes of the situation. Hey, Maisha, what's going on, baby? Happy Saturday. So he went farther than anybody. He was going to the sites. He went to the Circle K. He showed the distance from between the bridge and the Circle K, long distance, by the way, and some more stuff. So shout out to FME Polo, but it's crazy that Tyrone Davis Jr.'s father saying, yeah, I used you. Hey, parents, baby, what's going on? So happy Saturday. I used you for your platform. Yeah. Like, yeah, nigga, what? And in these type of situations, it's not a good look because, and I'm just saying on my end, and everybody got difference of opinions, and everybody's opinions matter and welcome. Just for me, when I feel like somebody's harmed my kid and my kid is unalived, I don't want to use anybody. That's the furthest thing from my mind, is using people. Loving the support, appreciating the support, not all. Not saying everybody was saying good things. Because when something like this happens, people are going down the rabbit hole. They're going to dig deep every time. Some further than others, if I must say. But for Tyrone Davis Jr.'s story, that's just what happened. But for the most part, and shout out to Criminal Villains, Gigi went hard, Royal D, Open Book. Those creators went through a lot. Well, because of receipts that was brought to them about y'all. And the crazy part about it was I watched a lot. And I'm still in support of how y'all move to get justice. Justice is justice for me. But as long as it's not being people thrown on the bus because, these people didn't do it. Tyrone Polo didn't do it. He was exposing the hell out of some mess. And shit that made people open up their eyes and say, maybe he did. Why is he acting like that? So it was a lot. And I do think that the Gainesville Police Department failed Tyrone Davis Jr. Very much so. I do think they allowed someone who intentionally hurt Tyrone Davis Jr. to walk free. I agree. And I just think sometimes direct y'all anger to the right people should be focused on the GPD.
Sit in front of the TV all day and hollering justice for Joe trying to get a name for yourself. So I handled that. All the receipts that you got at the world food that you went out there, the chicken wings, the cabin, and every coming out.
But if you told him, he talked about it, what's the problem? And do we need notoriety on everything we say first? Do we? 1 second, guys. 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Hey, the butterfly voice. What's going on? Happy Saturday. So yeah, I just, I really, you saying, oh, you know about the wings in the pizza box because of me. That was a big part of it. And that is just being thrown around, Mr. Tyrone. Like that has something to do with the death of your son. That pizza place meant a lot to a lot of people. It's a lot of people invested in what happened in Tyrone and want Lulu and whoever else to be held accountable. But he put it out there and he made it worldwide for people to pitch in and start helping to me. They were saying the father is on that shit. Oh my God. Look, that man needs prayer, and it really does. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. She said crazy work. That's his father came out and said all that just for Joe. Everyone's finding out what happened to this young man. I agree.
Not right now. Everything coming out from camera, body cam footage. This ain't no, here's all the documents from all the bloggers that's posting all the evidence. It reflected we've been standing on business. We've been quiet because we understand that we ain't in no time wrestling. My son was a real person. My son was a real person. Country nigga, we don't even know you. You don't know us. You never.
And if you can't bring me justice, it ain't helping my son's case, my child's case, my child's situation, I'm not even gonna acknowledge you. I'm not. Hey Betty, what's going on? Happy Saturday, sis. I'm not even gonna acknowledge you. You gotta sometimes leave people where they at, because this does not do anything but draws further speculations for the naysayers and people that you say I miss. This draws a whole nother picture. And if this is what you're saying they're doing, this for me. Amen. Such a blessing. We have to instill as much as possible we can into this generation of kids, especially these young ladies. I agree, Butterfly.
Met me, you know, my son. And one more. That fat cowboy body Tosha Dimps and faggot ass Theodore, or whatever your name is. All places with the around here that making all these posts. But don't play with our name like we sweet like that, though. You feel me? At the end of the day, we really out here trying to get justice for my son. While y'all done turned this into As the World Turns series. I ain't had time to grieve yet. And I've been quiet for a reason, because I got going on. And I don't have time to go back and forth with nobody, but I'm man before anything. And at the end of the day, Tasha, I got a personal thing for you. You walked in the courtroom, you called that boy and said, we in there doing this and doing that, recording all that. You came to the funeral when I'm there, boy Shamir and her daddy. and taking pictures and all this, talking about you a them. I'm a David Strong mother. And Renee Jennings too, my baby mama. You throw more dirt than anything. I just heard that they just posted online with the evidence of talking about, you said, don't get a family nothing. Let me tell you something. Tell the world the truth. All three of your sons, my condolences, baby. I ain't never once spoke bad on your name. Never. Never. What the bloggers do, that's what they do. I ain't got respect to him making when he gone. Just come out. But tell us, we want cause in the campaign and help raise the money to bury your children.
At the end of the day, sometimes we're not going to hear things we want to hear from a person we got kids by, especially when it comes to the death of our children. And that's the last thing I wanted to see. Because Natasha them might have raised Dro, and I'm not taking that from them. But he do still have a living mother and a living father. And his grandkids, his kids left behind that are going to be affected by all of this and that's being affected by all this. Number one, their father is gone. Somebody who was very influential in his children's life is no longer here. And, you know, it's one thing for somebody, you know what I'm saying? But when you heard your baby father call you out your name, and we're saying agates and all, like, come on. Come on. Y'all giving the people something to watch. Y'all giving the people something to speculate. This is a whole nother level of disgust and sad.
Behind closed doors and trying to scandalize and throw my family name under the dirt. You not once, Renee, and I'm talking directly to you, because I ain't seen you, ain't seen my grandchildren. You gave my grandchildren some clothes, you went to the birthday party. You called me 2 days later. Two days later.
See, once the business starts spilling, it's gonna hit. It's gonna come. Well, for someone to be grieving, he's trying to be vindicated. He literally felt like this from the beginning, like, dude, it affected everyone beside himself. Just his children. And regardless how much we think we watch, we don't watch our kids every second. Not every second. And his kids are older to where they can just type his father's name in and boom, this will come up. Granddaddy calling Granny a bitch. What happened to my uncles? Shout out to you, Big Rose. Y'all drop Big Rose link in the chat. Happy Saturday. Why say anything at this point, get mad at the world when you opened up to the internet? Absolutely. I so hate this. I so hate this. Samad, can you drop Roast to Toast link for me? Y'all go sub up to my bro. Truths are being told. No. Yeah.
2 days later, when I got out there, they had already wrote this off as an accident. Everyone but me and my family going to 6 cars deep, it wouldn't even be no investigation. If y'all look at the world, if y'all look at the evidence, all the body cam at the cabin, under the bridge, all that, that's us. We did.
Y'all might have went. Y'all might have went. But you can't take away from Polo went too. Polo went too. See, in death, do we need validation? Do we? Drop Roast to Toast link, Samad. Thank you for dropping Criminal Villains in Letitia's link. Thank you. Crazy work. Very crazy. Y'all go check this out at Criminal Villains. It's Tyrone Davis Jr.'s father drags Lulu, Polo, and Tyrone's mom, Rena. So you guys check that out. I don't want to take up her views from that. So y'all go check out my girl Gigi over there at Criminal Villains. For the rest of this, I do want to get into these calls, and it kind of goes with what Project Incarcerio's said to me earlier about him doing a live about women being victims and can be victims. And Polo bought a lot to the case. Now he's being ridiculed. I agree with that 100%. I do. And again, shout out to Gigi over there at Criminal Villains. Shout out to Open Book, Royal D, and anybody else that's covered it. Because as content creators, some might put it all out on the floor. Some might hold some stuff back because they don't want to get into it too much. That's just part of it. It's part of social media. Yes, because Ms. Parker, that is what pushed me the day before yesterday to just start. Okay? I want to get into these phone calls with Jarvis. But I want to get into a specific point within all the calls. And I want to see if y'all pick up on it too. Pay attention to what's being said and what's not being said, okay? I think I got the timestamp right. Yeah, even when I'm off work, I'm working. For no reason. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Y'all gonna hear a lot of clicking up here. This is Satasha.
Hello. Sir, I'm ready to talk to you. I wanted that message that you sent. And once again, I'm sorry that you have to go through this, man. I'm not trying to cause any burdens or any problems with you or on you. I don't have 20 children. I have 11. And so I don't know if you received my letter or not, man. That's what I explained to you, but it's a lot of stuff, man, that's being told to you, man, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm telling you everything, and the only secret that I kept from you, man, is how many children that I have, and the fact that, you know, I went to prison for what I went to prison for a long time ago, but.
And this is the crazy part that gets me. I listen to what's being said, and he said, yeah, I even told you, you know what I'm saying, about, what I went to jail for a long time ago and what. Once this my thing, because this is February the 21st. So we know the press conference happened. We know people are being talked to. We know that the mall cops have now turned it over to DPD. We know that houses have been ramshacked, turned upside down. And we got monster butts telling them, yeah, they bringing up some old shit from 10 years ago. I was of age and they already came in my house, took my dog for whatever reason. That will always be questionable about you. They didn't take Angel's dogs, Tashiana, but they took your dogs. Your daughter's got a rug wrap windbreaker. And they said she was last seen, but they said she had on a coat. But I thought you said something specific. You said you didn't know who they was looking for because you asked them. They didn't tell you. But then you said her name was on top of the paperwork. So how you see the paperwork but you don't know what's going on? How did you see the paperwork with Nazia's name on it? Yeah, but I looked at the paperwork and seen her name on it. So why'd you ask them? Absolutely, Tawana. The fact that they're not asking about his crime or that this child is missing. Absolutely. There goes Maisha right there. He has a dog at every loser's house. Yes, he does. But they didn't take nobody else's dogs, Venetia. All I could think about is these women with these dogs. Which one? Which yard? They took Tashiana's. But he told them, Maisha, like you said, he told them. They done came to my house about a 13-year-old. Now you telling me that something old is coming up from 10 years ago where you was inappropriate with a kid. I mean, the 1 + 1 is equaling 2 if you put the shit together, but it's the fact that they didn't want to. It's the fact that they didn't for me. But let's get into it.
Other than that, I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but I'm not bad.
He said, I'm not perfect, but I'm not bad neither. Say, you said you and her, they up are bringing up a 10-year-old case from where you was inappropriate with a kid, and my house done got ramshacked because they was looking for a kid.
Like I said, I apologize for going through all this shit that you're going through, but you know me, and I am who I am, and my heart is where it is, man. The person that I am, the person that you know is the person that I am.
You know me. I don't think they do. They definitely didn't know you, sir. No, they ain't know you. They get to know you, and they ain't busting a move to leave you alone. But nah, they didn't know you. Nah.
Like, I don't know what to say to you. At this point, man, I get your take on it, man, and I understand, man, you're frustrated with everything. But I don't have nothing at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. At this point, I don't have nothing to lose. Like I said, I mean, she was over with. And I told you that the other day. Now, I'm not sure when they supposed to be getting in touch with you.
That's what always made me feel like Jarvis didn't have nothing to lose. But Shady did it, that did. They had way more to lose than Jarvis, for sure. And I feel like that for the rest of my life. Regardless what, you know what I'm saying? I know that they had more to lose than him. She said, they called the other day with the new unlocked character. I was like, what is she on? First generation. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about her later on. Yeah, we're gonna get into that one later on. And we're gonna get into another one. I can't understand what happened was said. I mean, desperation at its finest. Absolutely, ladies. Absolutely.
Told me they were. So that's why I just gave you the heads up. Mm-hmm. But I was instructed not to really talk on this telephone, man, and I can't. That's why I said I can't really talk on this telephone. It's not that I'm being secretive or that I'm trying to hide anything or that I'm trying to avoid anything. I'm not trying to avoid anything. Because I love everybody, man. You're the one that I owe anyone.
Zaya. That's who you owe the explanation to. You didn't owe an explanation to Annette or Shannon because they know. You owe an explanation to the family that was fighting for that baby. You definitely owe an explanation. You don't owe an explanation to shit. The victims. You sat in court and said nothing. For years, said nothing. And this sick freak sit up here. Yeah, I don't owe nobody no explanation but you. Demon Spark, I saw Dizzy Kizzy Facebook page and was like, dang, you shouldn't even been that way. Because why? Girl, I see the picture of her today too. I got a picture of her today. Good boozy, baby.
I just don't understand why all of this is took.
I can't hear you.
All of this. So I just don't understand why they took all of this for you to decide to want to just be truthful about what anything.
I can't lose just
Well, I think you didn't think about none of that when you were lying and withholding vital information.
A lot of stuff I didn't lie about, Tasha.
Shouldn't these questions that came out once she said her house was being searched? I'm confused. Some being held when they found your phone, because he said it was in a jacket pocket. Now they said they found it in your trunk. Shouldn't these questions been arised then because it was some lies being told from the time he said his phone was somewhere that it wasn't? Excuse me, y'all bless me. Even with the fact they didn't hear nothing about no brown jacket. They never said nothing about they found the phone in the brown jacket. He never told King it was in a brown jacket. She knows what they said. Brown jacket never came up. But instead, thank you, sis. But instead of getting to the meat and potatoes about what's going on in my home and where they said they found your phone, that starts a conversation. Here you go. A lot of stuff I didn't lie about. You know what?
I just didn't tell you. I didn't lie.
Drop on the
I
beat.
never told you a thing. I just withheld some things from you. Like I say, it's not now. It's like, because I owe it to you. If I don't owe you nothing else, man, I owe you that. And that's what I need for you to understand that. Like,
but you didn't. But you.
Hold on. I understand that you're mad and you're going through a lot, man. You're dealing with a lot, and you feel that you've been bombarded with a bunch of shit and you know nothing. And I understand that. I understand that.
Yes.
Like I said, if I don't owe you nothing, say that. But a lot of things I say nothing about. Because I didn't say nothing about.
Because you were selfish, because you knew I wouldn't even mess with you if I had.
Make it make sense. A lot of things I didn't say nothing about. See, when we, even in conversation, it ain't got to be about another woman, none of that. Because if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars over here to me. I can't. A lot of things I didn't say nothing about. What? Oh, yeah. When I got to ask questions, because saying what is a question. What? What'd you say? You know what I'm saying? If I got to even what you, Do you think someone put that phone in the jacket to set Jarvis up? At this point, Tawana, I got to see the paperwork. I ain't seen nothing about a jacket. I ain't seen nothing about where they found that phone. Because that is true, Tawana. That is true. Did they find it in the trunk? Was the jacket in the trunk? Because the way he described it to King, it wasn't in a jacket pocket. He said, go and put your hand there and go there and do that and do that and do that. Hey, Taquan. Happy Saturday. So, I don't know, Tawana. Did that, I got to go with the phone calls, what he said to King.
Knew that little vital piece of information. You didn't even give me the chance, though. You gave Shannon the chance. You gave her.
And I didn't give her.
That right there. That right there. I'm in the trunk of the fiance car. He claimed it fell out of his pocket. Okay, Sabrina. In the trunk of the fiance's car. He claimed it fell out of the pocket. Okay. Because remember, he told Tashiana, he said, I meant to tell you to get my phone out of my pocket. But how would he know it fell out of his pocket? Because he didn't tell King that. I want to play that phone call later on because I want to get into that anyway. Don't owe nothing. Mr. Downtown, he would have heard on his end that he wouldn't have to worry about talking to me again. My ignore game was on another level too, Natisha. I don't know the butterfly, and that's what I always say. I said, where the phone she was on. Nobody said nothing about that ping. Y'all can't skip past certain shit. And that's the thing. I think a lot of shit being skipped past. And not by everybody. Not by you ain't got to. It's just the thought of knowing that, like, he said she was on the phone. Where's that ping? Because y'all would have known whether she went to the hotel. Y'all would have known a lot of shit. Okay? So we gotta know and note that. When they said what she was last seen wearing, the sound he made after he was telling everything, we already knew. Give me more into it, Taquan. Give me more. What you mean? He told him the back of the seat. That's what he said. T-Lady, I know what I heard. So he just now mentioning Jackie. That's what I wonder also her phone. That he mentioned Jackie. She said, oh, let me get into my point. Because I was great play it again. She said, you gave Shannon a decision. Shannon, see, Monkey, you was too invested into drama and bullshit during the time Nazaya was missing, and I still can't get past the fact that on those other phone calls you weren't worried about Nazaya. You never said still no to her. Because remember, he can't even get in touch with you. He's reaching out to you for the first time through Hattie Mae. I can keep going. Hey, Sages. I can keep going. I'm going by what's in black and white. Y'all want us to believe everything else? Shit. They want us to believe everything else. Like that's not what he remembers her work. Absolutely, take one. He lies so much. They all do. T-Lady, they all do. On down to worthless. On down to worthless. Jarvis got in touch with Shannon per Honor B's calls through Hattie Mae because he been trying to reach out. She didn't say still no to the then. And obviously what she seen on January the 21st didn't matter. You said, I don't know what to believe now. So I said, well, hell, now. So that's why I say pay attention to the words because they mean everything. Then you said that goofy shit that Nazaya did over the summer last year, like we're not going to skip past these calls. It seems like it's more than one player involved. I do believe Shannon knows a lot about what happened. Absolutely. And I had a debate with Shank Rock. I said, Shank Rock, I get your third. I said, because even if Shannon did not do it, she knew. I will say that. And I'm not taking none away. I ain't there, no, but I ain't taking none away. Because I ain't heard all the phone calls like I have. Shout out to Honor B and Shanitra Speaks. Appreciate them much. But I ain't great let what happened before these calls came out just go like, nah, I'm not. If the investigation is already going on, then why shut it down? You could talk about something even if the phone is recorded, especially if you didn't sing. Come on now. Mm-hmm. But see, the butterfly, this the thing. Jarvis was already getting smacked with other cases in the process of them looking for the Zyke. Because if y'all pay attention to the phone calls, they hadn't even found the shit yet. Border Patrol agent ain't in the transcripts at this time or nothing. Pay attention to the dates. It matters. These phone calls matter with the dates of the transcripts. I was like, what was he going to court for, ladies? We need to get on top of this. Because, see, we was into 2025 when I started covering it. Shit was going on in 2024. It was victims, preliminaries. Way before the ones we got over here in these boxes. I was like, shit. And they knew. That's the thing. They kept up with him more than he kept up with him. He's keeping up with the streets. He's keeping up her, you raggedy motherfuckers. Y'all lacing him up. The attorney said this. They also took this. And I don't know why they took Coco. They took Coco. They took the dog. When you actually hear the phone call for me, when Raina Fire and Brittany said it, a lot of people don't listen to them. Oh, baby, the mediums and all this. They been said that. And to hear it come out of their mouth, I don't know nothing about no dogs. It's like, fuck. Damn. I feel like the reason they not questioning him is possibly because they all played a part. Sabrina said, yeah. Remember when he went to court for Jasmine? And not even Jasmine, y'all, it's other court dates, preliminaries in 2024. It's not making sense because if he didn't do anything, then why he couldn't talk about it? Absolutely, KJ agree. I agree, 100%. She said, well, you gave Shannon a decision. That right there, see, when I be trying to give one of y'all benefit of the doubt, it's almost like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I gotta really go to commercials with these things, these people, because y'all had me up until that point that your house has got tipped. Yo, you said out of your mouth, Tasha, your kids was handcuffed. Can't even no apology take that away. That I gotta explain to kids that are old enough to know I gotta tell them the truth of why they're being handcuffed. But instead it was excuses being made. Broken love, broken promises. They wasn't even talking about dreams, trips, nothing. Fantasize with my big ass. We on the jail call, take me there. I ain't saying the bitch gonna be loyal. You will never know, but I'm just saying. Loyalty to them calls by default. They didn't have none of that. They're on the phone with a pedophile that's telling each and every one of them they bringing up a case from 10 years ago, and all it takes is for y'all doing all this finger fucking your phone, downloading apps and stuff. Let me see. Y'all all thinking he's lying about different shit, but ain't nobody checked to see if he's lying about the charges and what's really happening. Y'all kept up with court dates, but y'all didn't say, let me see why he's going to court today. Because I got the paperwork of just the court dates. And it says sexual misconduct, second degree. Sexual misconduct. On them days that y'all was making special announcements, You know you got caught on whoop the whoop. Y'all know how sick that made me? Like, hey, go over Honor Bees. Go over there to Shanitra Speaks. Give me that timestamp. Give me that date. Give me that date. Give me that timestamp. Like the fastest way, please. Now I want to know the significance of Lemon drop gate. She came through like the defending night, never to be heard from again. Somebody just asked about that. That's like, I think it was someone was like, come to the front of the building. Like, we need to hear from you. What happened to Lemon drop gate girl? What was her part in this? What was the significance? She came through like a thief in the night, never to be seen again. They trusted him more than they trusted G. I know that's right. Dog, didn't they? They literally put their life in his hand. You still doing taxes? Yeah, you gonna do my taxes? Yeah, you wanna do a business? What? And I've met some North Carolina women. They don't give me that. You must be from a countryside of North Carolina. What? And you the oldest. With your good pedophilia ass. I'm looking for you. Because remember, let me say it right. I'm high. I don't want to put nobody in the fire if they don't need to be. I need to go back and fact check is what I mean. But he talking to, let me see, Miss Lucille. Miss Lucille. He talking to Lucille. Lucille gonna have her own pedophilia moment. Lucille gonna have her own pedophilia moment, and it's like, I'm not gonna dismiss that. You was how old when you met him? And you're 10 years older than him? That would make him about between 11 and 14. Are you serious? Are you serious that this the type of shit, this monster freak show is down here in jail? Nobody's currently look up his charges. They're letting him run the love boat. It's why Gilligan's them ass was lost for years on that island. Jarvis done came and stole the shit. Had them bitches a broad seat. Cece. All that salt water just eating their brain, they going for whatever Captain say. It's crazy, right? Yeah, Miss Lucille. Miss Lucille's pedophilia ass gonna say she's 10 years older than him, and she remember they met at 20 or whoever, whichever one said it. Like, oh, that put you at, damn. I was like, hey, y'all, take 10 away from when she met. How was Jarvis? Yeah, I made me some potatoes and cut up a couple of tomatoes, and yeah, I was gonna go in Damien room sweep a bit, but I could fit. Even though that ain't what she said, I'm just ad-libbing, but it sounds funny. What? Hey, Miss Sharon, happy Saturday. All these 304s in flames, you asked me as a mother and a woman. Okay, Miss Pitts? Lucille just on there caking it up. Talking about her sweet potato pies and how church went on Sunday and all of that. He didn't want to hear about that. Your kid's his age, damn near. Yeah, Dennis want to switch his room around and taste. And Dennis gonna give me his old bed. He's gonna give me his old bed. And I'm gonna get him a new one because he fixing his room up. I said, hey, look, Jarvis, even in death, you got it. You got it. I can't take away from his good freak show, manipulative motherfucker. You can't. With his good sick ass, you can't. Because they was just as sick to me. See, that's the thing. We want to, everybody's big. No, ma'am. Everybody was functional to get up, go to work, be productive. You don't just start a job, you gotta put an application, you gotta talk to the motherfuckers, you gotta get interviewed and some more shit. You got to sound professional as possible. Can you are you available? Can you do every other weekend? I don't know. I do every other weekend. Man, say, due to discrimination, they not gonna tell you that make a face, but trust me, in their mind they saying, nah, it's like she ain't gonna work. Would you like to get interviewed today? In a minute. In a minute. What? That's the kind of phone calls. Hello? What? Huh? Hello? Huh? Interview. Hello? Hey, Lady LeMay. Happy Saturday. Right, that's what I said. She in her 50s. Girl, is you cool? And she's a pedophile herself because that made Jarvis 14. Hey, Annie, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Happy Saturday. Yeah, you talk like, but you just said some more pedophilia shit. So I mean, you just on her. I mean, but I guess, but we into the part where I want to stick to. This was all of them. It was never about Naziah. It was always Shannon in the middle of some shit. Your name, Shannon Monkey. This is the frightening part of it. Because we always heard children in your background. And y'all always make sure to include him in your children's activities. What they was doing when they would be. He always wanted to talk about treasure. Treasure that word, treasure. Ah, damn. Shannon, yours. Shannon, he didn't even ask about none of yours. Hell, he forgot which one he said wasn't his. Because they live close to Allah's and that's scary. Yeah, very much so. But let's get into it. This is what she say.
A chance to make no decision either because that shit came out on some shit. I don't know if you got that letter, but I didn't want you to judge me before you got to know me. You understand what I'm saying?
Before you got to, so you know, before you get to know me. Now I thought you said she knew you. Which one is it? Which one is it? Everything you wrote in the letter, you probably could have said it online. You probably, what's the difference between the letter and the jail calls? Everything monitored. Is you cool? They ain't even think that. They didn't even use their heads to think about that. I wrote you a letter. Huh? What? Now he mumbling. You mumbling. I can't hear it. He been mumbling. And y'all been, huh? Okay. Tuesday. 8:30. I said, what? Since SPHJ said, why everybody sound like they got their teeth pulled? I said, wait. I wasn't ready for that comment. I said they do. Why everybody sound like they got their teeth pulled? He been mumbling. And y'all been agreeing. Y'all been, whatever he said, we didn't understand it, but y'all. Okay, Tuesday. When he say Tuesday? I know how T sound. He ain't said nothing about tipsy or Tuesday. You're lying. You're lying. Oh, okay, over there. Geraldine's. He ain't said nothing about Jerry's, Geraldine, Gigant, nothing. They spoke better than with my teeth gone. They sound like, yes, the butterfly. Not with the teeth gone. I'm just saying. You're going to call a spade, call it a spade.
And when they don't know, I want you to jump to those conclusions, Tatiana. Like I said, over the years, I've grown to love exactly who you are, and I can't change that. And the reason that I proposed to you is because I was tired of it. I'm just tired. Tired.
Ain't no way. Remember the dates, please. Because on the 19th of February 2024, Mark D goes live. And she's going to make reference to some things that were said. But nothing about, I mean, all the shit that was said, that stuck out to you about the fuck the rings. I don't care about tax or nothing. What was said about this pedophilia stuff? You might can't talk about that case, but we're going to talk about the pedophilia stuff. Because that's going to be the last time I talk to you. Because that's where my closure will be. Because I said something to you. I might couldn't get what I needed out of you. Because I got to focus on my children. To make sure my house was protected. And I failed my children by allowing this monster freak show into my home. Proposed because he was tired. Not girl, Big Mama Pooh, you know what?
Like I said, it's a lot of things that I need to say to you that I can't say because I respect you. I have to talk on this phone for whatever television for every fucking reason.
Yeah, I get that. First.
But I promise, man, I wrote you. I don't know if you got any letters, but
Yeah, I get that part. He said, yeah, I can't talk over the Nick. She took you to court the last 2 times. The one when the judge felt Nazaya when he let your ass walk out there because you had other obligations. I'm trying to understand why them 10-year ago charges didn't come up then. Because if y'all go back and look, well, I don't want to go there. Because that'll get me back really overly invested and I ain't going there. I promised myself I wasn't going there. I could point out little various things that's just obvious, like it ain't making no sense. None of this makes sense. And we can try to wrap our head around these calls. You can't. You can get things out of it, but you really just can't wrap your head around it. What the fuck is what the... You know what? And I ain't willing to go down that road with more confusion. I woke up confused all day the other day. I was like, what? You know what? And the girls be talking about it, I just be like,
I wrote a couple, and it's more to come. Like I'm going to write you, man. I'm spilling my everything out to you. So I just need you to read it. Read them as they come to you.
Well, I ain't one letter.
I can't hear you.
There ain't no letter saying yet.
Well, I think I sent 2 out. I don't know what's taking so long, but I've sent them. But I'm reading to you, man. I'm putting you out there. I'm giving you the naked me. I'm putting all of me out there. Like I said,
I was thoroughly
thank you. You gotta go through all this fuck shit, man, for whatever reason that's going on. Yeah, like I said, I can't take that back, but I apologize sincerely for that. So me telling you, man, I'll call you later, or me telling you, man, I'll talk with me, keeping these conversations are for reasons.
I mean, like I said, I meant basically everything I said, and I just need to, like I said, remove myself.
Don't just like me off like that.
Me too, KJ. Look, I was thinking it.
I didn't say I was gonna completely leave. I just don't want to be with you no more. Like, I'm the situation that is going on.
Listen, I don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
Not reminiscent on messing with him around when he was young. That's what I said. That was crazy to me. She's sick. They didn't give a damn about his charges. Never asked about that baby. That's it. Bingo. Never. Never. Because I got questions about all that. with them. I fuck what he's. If you can't talk about certain things with me, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to wait for a letter. And letters ain't no different, like I said, from the calls and the videos. I bet they wish this would go away, but until I get justice, we won't stop. Let's go, Love John. I thought there was no more room to add any more losers since they what I was wrong more. Yes. They just keep popping up. Bunch of dingbats, man. They just keep popping up. And I went to the Cabbage Patch. Me and Shank, we went to the Cabbage Patch thing. And like where they was created and stuff is crazy. And it kind of reminds me of that. And that's how they pop up out of the little cabbage, the Cabbage Patch Kids, they pop up out of the cabbage and they just kept popping. I was like, oh my goodness, Shane, look, oh my God. And that's how it was. That's how it is on her. Like, it's honestly like, how many more is he? How many more is he? Because this is beyond madness to me at this point.
So you just,
listen, I'm listening to you. Hello?
what? You keep cutting me off, so.
Minimum, you need to write me.
I said what I had to say, and that's what I meant, and that's what it is. Like, the reason why I don't want to be with you no more is because of the shit between you and Shannon and all of these kids and all of the lies. That's why I don't want to be with you no more. Like, and I told you that.
Let me explain something to you. And I'm going to leave it just at that, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Shannon, man. I don't know what the fuck Shannon is up to, man. Nor do I.
Monkey, your name came up so many calls. It's crazy how you turned it on in April when you talked to Jarvis. It was that March. I got to go back and look. I just want to find my niece. But you all over the place. You're on Facebook. You're texting bitches. You're all over the place. All at the same time that your niece is missing. And you want me to believe it just because... No, ma'am. I'm cool off of you. He gonna get mad now. Yeah, he is. He you know, that's what a narcissist does. I gotta move this spot. I only like to hearing you visit the Cabbage Patch Factory. That had to be awesome. It was dope. It was dope.
Shannon is a very non-truthful motherfucker, man, for a lot of motherfucking reasons. For one, Shannon is very motherfucking vindictive, man. And she don't like the fact that
he said Shannon is very untruthful. And you know it take one to know you. It take one to know one, don't it? These words that old people, these old sayings mean something. It takes one to know one. Just like people that are bisexual and things like that. You really know. It's a cinch, you know. He knows Shannon's untruthful. He said, and vindictive. Do y'all know what the word vindictive means? You'll go through any level to make sure somebody hurt like you hurt. That's vindictive. They get back. When you thought you was getting me and playing with me, I was being vindictive to you. And Shannon, you tried it even with some of these calls. I know you can't talk about much. You weren't talking about today. You wasn't. You was happy to be pregnant by this monster. That January 21st wasn't your first time hearing stuff about Nazaya. You said it on the phone call. The goofy shit. Let me know. The birthday party. Let me know. And God knows what we never knew. God knows what we never knew. Only God knows what we'll never know. spiteful, it's sad, it's all of that. All the above.
Opposed to. Shannon feels that she's entitled to things, man, because for however reason, however long the fuck she thinks she was. I ain't like.
Y'all notice on the phone calls, he talked to Shannon after that, after this phone call. He ain't say a damn thing. He ain't say a damn thing to Monkey. Did he? Because he know Monkey know. Shannon always held a leverage over his head. And that was that leverage. His memory was impeccable, yes. Yeah, Latasha. Shannon always had something over his head. But see, the thing about it wasn't just Shannon. Through these phone calls was these ladies simply what he said, yeah. Simply retarded. He said it, not me. Well, he said it to Tashiana, he meant it every time for y'all. I know he did. But with Shannon, you know. But he knew, to me, and this is just my thoughts, Latricia, he saved you. Because he knew that throwing Shannon, that's why Jarvis wanted to see what was being said. And throwing Shannon's name out there would have threw Latricia's. Because when he said you got laundry, detergent, and bleach, that wasn't for that trunk. That was for your house. Because you very much know that you see Naziah on the night. That's my thoughts. I keep trying to think, what can I do to help prevent? This has to be something in the schools to provide a safe haven. Yeah. And that's my thoughts. And throwing Shannon under the bus would mean throwing Latricia. And that's just, he didn't fuck with you like that, Shannon. Only because you held the secrets. He didn't. When somebody got something off your head, you try to keep them close to you as much as possible. And you do what you need to do. Because that's big. You do what you need to do. Get numbers, write letters. So, yeah. He didn't mind taking Shannon down, but taking Shannon down would have required him to take you down. And that's why he said, I don't even want you. What'd he say? I don't even want you, you know what I'm saying, save yourself. When he told her to save herself, from what? She just let you use her keys and a guy like her. And then these phone calls come. Because remember, that was on the phone call. Use your mama call. Go stay with your mama. What the fuck? They searched the angels already. Hell. Wipe everything down. Hell, you got a baby with her. They know you went in and out of there. They don't need his DNA. They already had it. Okay? They already had it. So, wipe everything down. Why? Because Naziah had been in her home. I always said it. Naziah had been in Latricia's home. And that was the phone call I called during the preliminary. But then when he said what he said about that laundry detergent and that other, oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Love Jones. And throwing Shannon out there was going to affect Latricia, too. That's why Kim Worthless said, and other people that know Jarvis Butts, you was one of the mothers. When Kim Worthless, thick tongue, talking ass, said, and others that know Jarvis Butts, she was talking about you. Because they pressured you more than they pressured Tashiana and Shannon about relationships, so on and so forth. I said, then why they talking to Latricia like that? Like she wasn't the main bitch. Like, oh. You was gonna say you felt like damaged goods. You believed all his lies, and you know that was trying to make you, present yourself as a victim in court because you knew. But I digress. Yeah, it's toxic as hell. Hey, Passion, happy Saturday, sis.
Ask you about nothing, man. I told you what I told you last time. I meant that. As soon as some people let me know something, I'm going to let you know something. I'll send that shit to you, so you know that I'm not fucking lying. I don't lie about shit like that, man. I claim all my motherfucking I made it. I wasn't.
We about him making kids. We ain't about my house getting towed up. We ain't about me not getting my truck. You know what I'm saying? We like, I don't know. I claim all my kids. What about the kid he's allegedly kidnapped? They got your house ramshacked. What? Hey, Nicole, what's going on? Happy Saturday. They never asked him why he advised her to clean out her car and to wipe down everything that he touched. They said, did you wipe it down? She said, no. I said, hell, who would implicate that? Y'all got to think. You wipe everything down? Yeah, I did. I ain't great to say that. That's tampering. But miss you too, Nicole, baby. How you been? Yeah, we're not. Yeah, nah. They talking about him making babies though. Nothing about the kidnapping.
That fucking consequence, man. But I claim every fucking thing that's mine. I'd rather be good as fucking mad, man. If nobody know nothing about me, everybody will fucking tell you that, man. If it's man, it's man. If I did it, I fucking did it. If I didn't, I didn't. So don't let motherfucking stand and twist fucking that bullshit. It is, man. I told you I sent that shit off.
I look at them kids and I see them kids and I see you in them kids.
You see me in the ones that I claim. You see me in the ones that it's me. But like I said, I'm not gonna argue about it no more. I'm just waiting on the results.
When I see them kids, I see you. And that be the thing. Bitches studying the kid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the same place. Like, how? Like, I know it might be small. Hey, Londa. Hey, Chandra. I got to look at all the videos of this case. Yeah, I got to go back in her transcripts and look. I don't remember if they asked her why did he ask her to wipe. Do anybody remember if they asked Latricia why Jarvis asked her to wipe down the car? I don't remember that part. I just can't remember.
Yeah, I should have been gave it to you, man. But like I said, it wasn't on me.
Now my thing is, you never had no intentions on doing that. The only reason why you doing it now is because you were forced to do it. You never had no intentions on none of that.
Yes, I did. I always told you, even out there, I said that wasn't on me. I had to wait on them, and I told you that.
You could have exactly what me. You could have did exactly what I did with Bun Bun and Naya. You could have did that.
Why do I have to pay for that? I don't even know how much that shit costs, and I don't trust.
Because if you wanted my trust back, that's what you would have done. And that's what I was trying to tell you.
Because now we're getting into them DNA tests. Where Shannon decides on January the 10th of 2024, a day after Naziah went missing, that all of a sudden she wants DNA tests. I'm confused.
But like I said, you don't.
How we go from still no to I'm about to go get blood tests for y'all. He got daddy.
Protect me. You protect them. You don't protect me.
I don't protect them. I don't protect them.
Yes, you do.
Explain I'll support with my children, and I do that with her. And therefore, if she was talking that bullshit, if she was claiming all that bullshit, like she was saying that the people would come to me. And they did. And I had to, but.
And I believe right then and there, when Jarvis said that, it took me back to him and Shannon's phone calls. Jarvis was already up in the wind that Shannon, to me, had some tricks up her sleeve. Why are you going down there to get child support? Because he didn't even find out why he was out, you guys. Think about that. Jarvis didn't find out none of that till he got locked up on the 7th of February. Shannon did this January the 10th. Interesting. You're texting January 21st. How about you don't know what to think now, but you never threw out that you took the kids for paternity. Interesting. It's called when you're getting your ducks in a row. It's called when you're getting your ducks in a row. But this, to me, this is my thoughts, y'all. Just my thoughts listening to this.
That was the whole thing I was waiting on. It wasn't that I was avoiding you, that I brushed anything that you said off, because I didn't, and I wasn't.
You did, because I actually.
Should I have did it? Should I have did it and sped that process up? Okay, yeah, now I'm looking at it, yeah, I should have. Yeah, we wouldn't even be here in this particular, so it wouldn't be no he say, she say, no, none of that. There would be evident fucking, it would be motherfucking factual proof. It will be factual fucking proof, and that's why I stand, bro. Like,
I mean, when he said they got to stand on facts, he said that's my thing. You got to stand on facts and fucking truth. It's absolutely disgusts me that none of these so-called women have any concern or regard for desire. She could be a lot of y'all daughters, and not one. Nicole, that was my thing. I'm confused when she says 2 wasn't hers. Where's the mom? They never questioned her. Nothing.
to what extent? You know what I'm saying to you, man? At this point, man, I can't say anything but apologize, man, for prolonging or taking so long, or however the case may be.
You just one of them people that
I'm not.
You one of them people that the only reason why it's doing what you're doing is because you got caught. That's it.
It's not the
you one of them people that just keep cheating and keep you're not sorry, you're just sorry you just got caught.
That's not the case at all. That's not the case at all.
Because I asked you where the woman lives. You lied. You lied and said you didn't know what she was.
But I don't want to be with a dude if I gotta ask him where his other. Why? Why did you want to know where she? I'm just asking. Like, I ain't great tell my dude where my side stay. Oh yeah, 52nd and Jefferson, building 1500, apartment B. She still live in the same place. How you know? What was you riding? Hold on, y'all.
You just keep lying.
Can y'all see me now? Okay. So she says this. She said, why you didn't tell me where she lived? She said, rest in eternal peace, Jarvis. Mysterious sis. She been saying that since the day that shit happened to him. I swear. I love you, sis. Yeah, Shannon was on her get back then. Absolutely. With that Dana, yeah. That's what I said, Nicole. That's been my thing. Not one of them. You can't, if you can't talk about the pedophilia, you can't talk to me. When you can talk, I might. But at this point, after all the shit they seen, who? It better not be no, I'm talking about they better not be on that phone in 2025. It was bad enough. It was sick as fuck for August. But 2020, I'm going in. I'm going in. And it's like, they act like they great, get into it, and then just go, yeah, I was just going to get me some shoes. I'm going to the Tyrese concert, and I got me some netted stockings and some. You was just asking him about, you know what? She said even the new being brought up old allegations. You know what? Love you, gal. I ain't shy.
She was never clean conscious. She's been with her mama.
She was.
Love you, girl. My bad.
She got that last incident with Jasmine when her and Jasmine was staying together. She forgot I told you that Jasmine was staying with her. Jasmine was staying with her in the house. Jasmine was staying with her house.
I'm just realized. That's it. I don't agree with it.
The thing was the address was 3. That's where her and Jasmine was staying at.
Lord. His daughter was staying with Shannon. I told you she was in Clinton Township, but she lived with her mama now. Lacing the bitches up, Hilla talking like a bitch. I mean, just crazy. Good prison talk about folk. You heard me? Don't know if he putting people's lives in danger just by doing that shit, even though he was the danger to society. And I do mean all of society. But y'all know what I'm saying? You got this bitch talking about, yeah, because you told me, why y'all want to know where a bitch live, though? That's throwing me. Because if I got asked where she live, I mean, I don't trust you. Wait a minute. Y'all don't find it funny after she stayed with Shannon and she went and pushed charges on her daddy? That's a good thought. That's a good thought, Nicole. Hey, Sean, happy Saturday.
Yeah, now you give me the address now when it's irrelevant. But when I asked you when your class was out and free, you didn't fucking know.
Why would I give you an address to her, man, when you talking about she gonna whoop you? But I told you I already knew she stayed at. And I don't know where she stayed at now. All I know is she moved back here.
Now, he said, why would I give you her address when she said she gonna whoop you? So now that let me know you going over for some bullshit. But you ain't sticking to the real bullshit. And the facts at hand is that they just tore your house up for a 13-year-old missing girl. And you're saying you're worried about where Shannon live to fight for an ancient ass piece of shit monster. And this is our focus on this call. Oh, now you want to tell me where she live at. Now you want to tell me where she live. But when I asked you was free, you didn't say, no, what's the difference now? You was trying to catch you? If coming to your house 2 nights a week wasn't enough, I don't look. And leaving out that time of hours, I don't know what to tell you. You was engaged. I's married now looking ass. I's married now. 2 nights. Parking around the corner. I don't know what you need her address for. 2 nights per week. With her eyes Jarvis married now looking ass. Because I'm confused, y'all. I'm so confused. Hey, Miss Lady. Happy Saturday. I'm just... What more did she need? I need those questions. What more did you need? At all, the retard. How much more did you need? I don't think you needed to know where nobody lived. He showed you. Because if you ain't over here, I'm coming over there. You ain't even know. None of them even know his main address. But was going with him for 4 years. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. 4 years you got your own. I ain't never been. But you laying up over. Ain't no way. You keep that. If we just fucking around, it's different. But y'all together. Y'all say y'all was going with him for 4 years. Going together. I'm just saying, Shanshan. I know Passion, right? Natisha, you. I'm shaking my head. Them 304s ready to fight over that demon. LOL, not the color purple I married. Now, yeah. Ain't no telling what he took. Girl, not much. Every one of these phone calls was mentally draining and disturbing. Even when they talked about nothing. My head hurt. It's a 2545. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. What you say? Huh? Hello? What? I'm disturbed. When these phone calls took place, it was a sad day in history. A child was missing and all the focus was about the children he had and who he was sleeping with. Absolutely. Absolutely, Paris, that part. Did Shannon need his address for the DNA? Interesting. She had it, I think. Because remember, Angel said in one of them phone calls, she always doing shit over here when it comes to my house. Or sending shit over here. The creepiest shit ever. Wait, I just looked at the photo posted. Is that drawn in edges? No joke. Serious question. Which photo?
From my understanding, she was with her mother temporarily, and she moved with her sister. Her sister.
Where do you think she effed her sisters do that? Who's talking about their kids like that? Yeah, this is their real photo. Yeah, Natisha, absolutely. Absolutely. It's the conversations for me.
So all that wasn't no motherfucking lie. That was the fucking truth. She just recently moved here from the bullshit with Jasmine and the out there.
No, see. Horrible.
That wasn't a fucking lie.
My thing is, you just withheld information that I just should have known about. Like,
okay,
you don't think that makes sense.
It does make sense. But I thought I don't know what the fuck I thought, man.
No, away from me. And like I said, the only reason why it's out now is the situation. You was never going to tell me.
Yes.
Y'all got to go check the rest of this out with Anna B. I'm at the 51-minute mark and 17 seconds. I didn't even play the whole phone call. I started at the 36-minute mark with this one. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, Anna B. Thank you so much for the phone calls again. Shanitra dropped another one today. I got to go listen to it. I think it's, what I name her? Miss Lucille. Miss Lucille with her good predatory ass. Miss Lucille, you ought to be ashamed. Ought to. Reminiscing on the love y'all had, child, when he was a child himself. In there for a missing child, and you're on her about when he was a kid. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Looking ass. Much love to you too. Is Jasmine the one that said she knew he was a suspect before he was named? No, that's not Jasmine. That was another kid of his, but that wasn't Jasmine. But you guys go enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Y'all, I haven't ate all day long. I'm ready to go get me some pasta. Yeah, I'm ready to go get me some pasta, and I'm ready to relax. I will see y'all later. Y'all go out there and enjoy. It is only 5 o'clock, so that means somebody's drinking somewhere. I might give me a cold water, but who